got a bunch of shit out in front of her.
Yeah.
That's with these people.
So this is Brandon Lee once again, not understanding Japanese culture at all, and watching this woman do a ritualistic suicide or prepping for one, and Dolph Lundgren knows what it is, so he goes, Kenner goes, and Brandon Lee's like, wait, don't go in there. There's got to be like 9 guys in there. Doesn't fucking matter.
No.
Because Kenner, in his tank top and ever-flowing corduroy khaki pleats...
When you have a Desert Eagle and and pleated khaki or the corduroy,
yeah. I mean, this guy is a superhero in half church clothes, half workout gear, and he has this Desert Eagle that never runs out of ammo in this shot. I think the thought is he shoots 17 times before he reloads a gun that holds 8 rounds.
Yeah.
But he kills people barehanded. He kills people with guns. We get a little John Woo gunplay rolling across the floor.
Yeah.
He does it all, and he saves her life. And he jumps out of the building onto a car, puts her in a car, and I guess to give them cover as they leave, picks up a car.
Picks it up, and it's... Yeah, I guess it's used as a shield in a way, but... I mean, the guys don't move around it. They just keep shooting at the car.
At the car, right.
Yeah.
Like, they could easily flank him.
Right.
While he's taking the time to pick up this car, they could easily run on both sides and just... but he kills everybody. He kills all 9 guys, and they get away, and he takes her to a safe house where he explains to her how guns work.
Yeah. Just like an idiot, too. Just sitting on the couch.
Point this at things you don't like. Like an asshole talking to someone who doesn't speak English. So, spoiler alert, she gets kidnapped again. There's a great bathhouse fight scene in between that is just, it's great. Everyone's half naked. It's like Eastern Promises meets Karate Kid, almost. The big guy in the flowered shirt who had to tell his wife he's got to go to the bathhouse again. I don't want to go, sweetie.
Yeah.
Yoshida's making me.
Yeah, it's your son's birthday today. You can't stay home for one night.
I gotta go to the bathhouse, baby. Yoshida's calling all arms.
I'll be quick, though. It's just a bath. We're just taking a bath with the guys. We're going to talk about business.
Yeah,
I'll be home by 7.
No prostitutes this time, I promise.
No. I'll pick up some KFC, and we'll have a birthday.
We get another great fight scene here in the bathhouse. Go watch the bathhouse fight scene. Maybe we could even post a video of it on our YouTube. Or on our Facebook. But the part I think everyone remembers most as a child is eventually they run away. They have to get off the grid. They're too hot.
Right.
They've shot at the bathhouse. They're running away from the cops. They take her to Kenner's handmade cottage. I don't know where it is, but it is in the woods along a creek or a pond. And it's this Japanese-style architecture house that he built with his bare hands, Marcus.
Yeah, that he likes to brag about it. I guess anybody who asks, like, "Oh, nice place." Yeah, I built it with my hands.
Yeah. You see this? It's all. I built it all. Yeah. So he does. He gets in here, and this is a strange thing because it opens. I mean, as the opens and lets people in, it's all one continuous shot, and I can't tell what the director was trying to do because nothing else really lasts this long in a shot. But it's one continuous shot following him around this house as he turns on the lights and heats it up. I don't know how cold it got in L.A.
Yeah, I know, right?
But she's barefoot and everything. We eventually get to the hot tub. Basically, everyone's made themselves, and Kenner goes outside and gets in a hot tub. This huge 6'7" man.
Yeah, so we get the futon throwaway joke that I don't know if it is a joke or if that Brandon Lee just didn't know what a futon was and they just left it in
it's
there.
It's a strange thing. Futons were invented in Japan.
Right, yeah.
So maybe that was like supposed to be a crack on the idea that he doesn't know his own culture.
Yeah, but it's funny now. Like you're made fun of if you're a man like living in an apartment with a futon. Like,
although his futon was pretty baller, the one he had in his living room.
Oh,
very ornate, intricate shit.
But so Lundgren, Kenner is sitting in this wood tub, this wooden bathtub outside, and just I guess he's naked, probably just letting the heat,
he must be. The way she enters, you would think he must be naked.
Yeah, I mean, I've never entered a hot tub naked. I've gotten into a hot tub naked a couple of times, but I've always made sure that the other person is naked beforehand. So
he's sitting there. I guess he's meditating, thinking about the day and everything that just happened. And here comes Tia Carrera, slyly sneaking up on him.
Just in a nice robe. I mean, that I guess she took out. Did they mention the robe? Like where she got that from?
Well, he gives her own room, so maybe
Right.
there's just a robe in there that he has for,
Because I remember him saying, like, I got some sweatpants in there, but I could just imagine her coming out and he's like, whoa, I didn't tell you to grab the fucking robe and wear it outside. Like, that's my mother's dead mother's robe that you're wearing right there.
Hey, take it off. She asks if she can get in. He's like, of course. And so she derobes. She's completely naked. There's a pretty obvious body double where her measurements double in size.
She grows like a full foot. It looks
in this
like
awful. Her hair does too. The wig looks terrible. It's
and there's no room in this tub. Like they have to be knee to knee in this.
Knee to knee, feet in grundles, and
there's privates are interlocked already in this tub. Like it has to be.
Penetration happened when you get in.
Right.
This is another relationship that I would love to see, like one or two more scenes of some type of connection between the two of them, because everything at this point has been nothing but distress.
Right.
She's been raped. She was going to kill herself, and now she wants to have sex with him.
Yeah.
It's the strangest logic and plot jumps. I would just like to see a few more days pass. That's all.
Yeah. Just a nice dinner, maybe. Like yeah.
What a great! I would have loved. That's a perfect thing. What if there was a scene at this house where maybe they get an extra day there, where they get a fun dinner scene where the three of them are talking. You get to find out more about her instead of just being a body to have sex with. Like,
yeah, because they could have really upped the kind of the funniness of Brandon. I would love to see Kenner cook like Japanese style food.
Yeah,
and just Brandon Lee just be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, kind of thing.
Murata's doing the whole eyebrow raise at his chopsticks. Like,
right.
Do you have a fork?
Well, he's just making these sexual innuendos to Tia Carrere the whole time.
The whole time. And then we cut to a pretty legendary sex scene from my childhood.
Yeah, quick 5-second legendary sex scene.
I think this is where the 13 seconds was taken out.
Yeah.
There's 13 seconds taken out to make this not NC-17. I think it happens right here. Because there's no way they were like, okay, we're going to do a quick 3-second sex scene of just Dolph Lundgren's face not reacting to anything.
Right. Just thinking about physics or something like that, that he's just laying there doing.
He did have a Fulbright scholarship with MIT for a second. Maybe that's what he was. Maybe that was his character's choice. Tia Carrere's on top of him, riding him, and he's dead in the eyes.
No orgasm witnessed in the face, mind you. No.
She, however, eyes rolling to the back of her head.
Yeah.
Head spinning on a swivel, like she's experiencing a next level thing here. And when she was at his original San Francisco, L.A. apartment, which I don't know how he affords.
Right,
he has this enormous safe house, beautiful safe house. He tells her, he's like, if you see something, shoot it, or if you hear any noises, just point that at him and shoot it.
Yeah.
She's like, what if it's you? And he goes, you won't hear me coming. And then
we get the good one.
Then we get, after they finish having sex, they're basking in each other's glow, and she starts laughing, and he's like, what? Hello, Dallas.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And she goes, that time I heard you coming.
Yeah.
Never understood it.
Nobody else heard him coming. Nobody else, but apparently
you didn't see it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. His noise may have been,
Yeah, I feel like, it's like we talked about, I feel like it's one of those, how big he is and how well in shape and just how refined in a way that Lundgren is, and then bringing that into the Kenner role. I think that it was just this tantric, like, Sting-like sex that he had, that where the orgasm just happens on the inside.
He was like, I would like this sex scene to last 3 hours. And they're like, no, Dolph, we can't. And he's like, okay.
Okay.
But then we get, they've done some pretty, like, racy jokes, I guess. But then, like, once this happens, the jokes all become...
Wheels come off. Yeah.
Because then immediately after that, the little lodge gets attacked, and we start hearing Brandon Lee start cracking wise on how big Kenner's cock is. Because that's the next...
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I don't know where the motivation... Like, I guess... I want to watch the Scott act, but I don't think in the Art of Action they bring it up too.
They don't really talk about it in that interview. He basically comes out because there's a noise, and Kenner sees Murata, and he's like, where is she? He's like, she's in my room, and he's like, I knew that was going to happen. Mm-hmm. He goes, she was frightened. And he goes, "Yeah, I saw you get into the hot tub. I'd be frightened too."
So there's the first one, a little subtle,
which is a good joke.
Yeah.
And then we get a great getting ready action scene where we get to, like we talked about, we thought all adults had. He pulls open this chest and it's full of ninja weapons.
Right.
Murata's like, "Hey, before this happens, I just want you to know, you have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man." And the original line was, "You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a white man."
Yeah.
But they edited it, and I find that very strange. Like, at this point, what are you losing?
Yeah.
Who are you offending? You've shown so many stereotypes in this movie. There's not a line you haven't crossed. I just don't get it. I mean, it's certainly passable and understandable that Dolph Lundgren has an enormous
right
pecker. I mean, look at him in this movie. And he goes.
It's either micro or it's huge. There's no in between. I think.
Yeah, he doesn't have an average size penis in either way.
No.
We get to see this great another fight scene where Dolph Lundgren takes him stuffing weapons into his very short shorts.
Yeah.
Lasts longer than the actual fight scene does because the rest they just shoot the house up and they take her away.
Right. And it's just in those bicycle shorts that he's wearing. Those kind of just I don't know.
Those like Umbros you would wear as a kid. That were shorter than they needed to be.
Yep.
And now we're going to get to what I like to call
the boss fight.
Boss fight.
And the sword fight happens, and it's, Dolph Lundgren kicks his ass.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it's you get about 2 minutes of sword fighting, but and I think maybe he gets one strike to him. I mean, as far as like,
gets
that's
like
about
a
it.
cut.
Yeah.
Well, he gets shot, right?
Right, he does get shot.
He gets shot with the gun. So he's fighting. Maybe see even that. I think he's fighting with a hole in his arm, with like a gunshot wound. Like you don't have to be that strong. It's okay to show weakness.
Yeah, and that's when he said it went in and out, but we never see an exit wound on Kenner. Like no, it's still in there, Kenner.
It's still in there, dude.
You are getting lead poisoning while this is going on.
So Marcus, describe to me how Yoshida meets his demise.
Well, we have the anticlimactic. I mean, it's climatic in a way, but it's Kenner, gives him one good stab through the stomach, and then in a crazy mom in distress trying to rescue her baby, feat of strength, picks him up with the sword and just hurls him at this pinwheel. A firework pinwheel that is there for the parade that is, I'm guessing, is going to be the grand finale of the parade.
Yes.
And they're going to set
with
that
the
off.
explosion that happens.
Yeah. And so Yoshida sticks to the pinwheel right in the center. And, I mean, somebody had to spin that thing. Somebody had to be like, I'm doing this shit. Like,
I wonder if it was like a dunk tank where if you hit this one spot, it spins.
Maybe. It could have been. Yeah, it could have been like
Kenner tosses him 10 feet into it.
Yeah.
And it spins.
And it starts to spin. I mean, the fireworks start to light up, and it's going, and you just hear the... and you get this... So everything's like, oh, it's just going to end with him spinning and dead. Like, okay. But then, no, like, it then spontaneously combusts. The whole thing just goes up in flames.
Massive explosion.
And then we hear even more. Like, you start to feel sorry for Yoshida. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, go ahead.
Well, he's on this pinwheel. He's spinning. He's dying. He's being probably burned. And then this massive explosion that must rain down body parts on the entire city.
Yeah, it had to. And do you ever notice the look on Brandon Lee's face? Like the initial, when Kenner throws him up there, it's like it's that again. And then when he combusts, it's like, oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Like,
whoops.
It's just this. It's the same look that, that Val gave Rhonda.
It was death number 58 in the film. Then they leave. They walk away. They're like, we should get out of here. And the whole city is like bowing to them.
Yeah.
This is another part that there should have been like, I know they were extorting everything. And I'm sure Yoshida was like, no one liked him, but like, we don't get to see the town react to him.
Right.
We just get to see him kill all these people. We never get to see the town react to him. So I know they're happy that he's gone and maybe they put a dent in the Yakuza running their city. But I don't know. Everyone starts bowing to him as he leaves because he saved the town, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, like we've talked about, like I wish they had that training day moment where Yoshida would have just been like, one of you kill him, or I'll,
Yeah.
I'll stop, or I'll kill